Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, Miss Thomas, and I am here to give you your next video. And this time it's a very special treat. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, this time I'm going to teach you how to set up your engineering notebooks. So just follow along with me and everything is going to be great. So this is called an engineering design journal. So they're used to record and document all intellectual property when developing solutions to engineering problems. And as you know, we're going to be working through a lot of different engineering design challenges in this class, so it's important that you have one. So just going to walk you through the steps on what you need, how you can get set up. So you can really get an engineering notebook from Staples. You can get it from Amazon. I'm going to share the link with you in a second, but it doesn't have to be fancy. This is what I have. It's a quad college ruled notebook, and what it looks like, on the top you have graph paper, and on the bottom you have like wide ruled composition notebook. So this would be kind of what an engineering notebook would look like. But if you have a notebook that is totally graph paper, still good. If you have one that's totally composition, still good. Won't hold you against it. But guess what? These are available in our item shop for the very, very low price of 30 experience points. So if you want one, then just come see me and I will definitely hook you up with one. Limited quantities of I dropped my mouse. Okay, I meant to do that. That's all part of the plan. See, I was just making sure that y'all are on your toes, you know. But anyway, as I was saying, then you can get these for the very, very low price of 30 XP. All right. I also have the composition ones, and I have the graph paper ones. Those are a little cheaper. Those are like 25. But if you want one of these special fancy ones, ooh, smells good, then that will be 30 experience points. All right, so back to what we were talking about. So the way that you set up the engineering design journal, it is very specific. And if you mess up, that's okay. That's what this video is for. I messed up in setting it up myself, but I'll tell you what happens when you mess up. So what you want to do is that you want to number each page starting with the first page. You see how I have that 1 right there? Let me hold my book up so that you can see it. You see how I have 1? Yeah. And then the next page, guess what number that is? 2. You see I messed it up because I tried to put 1 twice. But no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on, so on. Every page should have a number, okay? So front and back. Now page 1, what you're going to write, you're going to label it as so. Check this out. Table of, guess what? Table of contents. Okay? Just like that. You can write that at the top, or you can write it on the line, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just page 1 is table of contents. That is why our page numbers are so very important. So we can go back and refer every time that we have something new, then we can go back and refer to where it is on our table of contents page. Okay, so that is page 1. Now page 4, we're going to actually fast forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Page 4, we're going to call it engineering design journal rules. Okay, engineering design journal rules, just like that. I know you like my handwriting. It's like that. No, I'm just joking with you. But yeah, so you're going to go ahead and label it like that. And from there, that's when we're going to start recording our notes. So why would we need something like this? I'm going to tell you. I'm glad you asked. An engineer's notebook is used to record ideas, inventions, experiments, records, and observations. So it is a vital record of your work. You're required to have your own engineer's notebook. You're only going to need one. Reason being that we're going to do a lot of our work online. So this probably won't get filled up by the end of the year. Now, if you are lucky enough to have me for 2 classes, then what I would suggest doing is that you start on this side, and then for your first class, and then for your second side, watch this. Boom, just flip it just like that, and you can start from the back, okay? So this, yeah, so that would be a good thing to do. Or, you know, if you have one of these and you don't necessarily want to be upside down, then you can just go to the back and start working in. So it's your call. however you want to swing it, but don't feel like you have to buy multiple engineering design journals. So some of the things that we'll be looking at, the engineer's notebook, we will be recording a chronological account of all projects, notes, annotated sketches, research, and records or test procedures. So again, like we said, it can be grid, it can be ruled, or it can be a combination of the two. Okay. Let's see. Oh, very important. Make sure that when you write in your engineer's journal, you want to use ink, permanent ink, not erasable pen. You want to use permanent ink. Okay. That is very important. We're not erasing stuff in our permanent journal. Also, record all concepts, results, and references in a logical manner. And last but not least, you are going to label all figures and calculations. So we'll cross that path when we get to it. Also, very important, do not, I repeat, do not tear out pages from this. Please don't do it. Don't tear anything out. You can add stuff to this. Just make sure that you permanently add it, like you staple it in here, okay? Now, if you do make a mistake, then what you want to do is that you want to cross through it with a single line. Let me give you an example. Remember when I told you about my labeling snafu? Look at this. I was going 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I had 5 here by mistake. I crossed through it and I wrote 10 next to it. Every time you have a problem, I don't want you to scribble, scrabble over it. No, cross through it with a single line. You don't have to exit out. Just cross through it, okay? So one more time, you make a mistake, draw a line, okay? That way you can always go back and see what the mistake was. And yeah, also, yeah. So that is about it. Just wanted to make sure I had all of my bases covered, so wanted to go back and check my notes on that. But I think you have a thorough understanding of your engineering notebook. So again, remember, number all pages. And remember, if you have me more than once, then you might want to divide it in half. So you might want to start in the back here for your second class. Table of contents goes on the first page. And on the fourth page, you label it Engineering Design Journal Notes. All right. So that's all, folks. See y'all in class. Bye-bye.